Keanu Reeves is not defined by flashy awards or red carpet appearances. Instead, his reputation is built on decades of quiet persistence and genuine kindness, earning him the rare title of one of the most admired people in Hollywood. While the world celebrates his iconic roles, from the stoic Neo in The Matrix to the lethal John Wick, what truly stands out is his humility and consistency. Keanu embodies strength without arrogance, compassion without expectation, and a calmness in a world dominated by ego. He has achieved fame without letting it reshape his character. Yet, behind this composed exterior lies a life shaped by early struggles, profound loss, and unspoken pain. Understanding Keanu's story requires looking beyond the public persona to the personal battles that have defined him, showing how resilience and grace can coexist with deep human vulnerability. A childhood without roots, Keanu's life began in Beirut, far from the stability most children take for granted. From an early age, his family moved frequently, from Sydney to New York City, and eventually Toronto, never settling long enough for him to feel truly at home. These constant relocations meant leaving behind friends, schools, and neighborhoods before he could form meaningful connections. For a child, home is a foundation, but for Keanu, it became an abstract concept. He learned to drift through life, carrying only his belongings and a habit of adapting to change. Over time, the transient lifestyle taught him emotional self-sufficiency and quiet observation, forming the early seeds of his introspective nature. These experiences left no visible scars, but instilled a lasting awareness that attachment could bring inevitable loss. Early lessons in loneliness. Growing up without stability created a profound sense of detachment in Keanu. He observed more than he participated, listening intently while others engaged. This silence became a sanctuary where he could exist without constant explanation or expectation. Yet this quiet did not emerge from preference but necessity. Connections were fragile, and friendships were temporary. Experiencing loneliness in the midst of others became a subtle but persistent reality. From these experiences, Keanu learned resilience and the art of protecting himself from the inevitable pain of separation. The absence of permanence shaped his approach to relationships and life, teaching him to navigate the world with patience, empathy, and the ability to keep moving forward despite inner emptiness. The absence of a father. Keanu's father disappeared from his life during early childhood, leaving no goodbye, no explanation, only silence. This absence was not due to death, but personal choice, creating a void that could not be filled. Without a father figure, Keanu lacked guidance, mentorship, and a reference for understanding adulthood. Memories of paternal presence became fragmented and distant, like faint shadows in a dream. The void shaped his trust and emotional boundaries, making connection both necessary and precarious. He learned to carry the consequences of absence silently, preparing for loss before it occurred. This early deprivation subtly influenced his empathy, humility, and deep understanding of the fragility of human relationships. Schooling and dyslexia school was another battleground for Keanu. He struggled with undiagnosed dyslexia, making reading and learning a constant challenge. In a system that prized compliance and speed, he often fell behind, not from lack of effort, but from the necessity to work harder than others just to keep pace. His struggles were largely invisible to teachers and peers, leaving him unrecognized despite significant personal effort. This cultivated patience, determination, and self-reliance, but also reinforced feelings of being unseen and misunderstood. Keanu's school years strengthened his ability to observe quietly, endure silently, and cultivate resilience, a skill set that would later serve him in Hollywood's unforgiving environment. Entering Hollywood. Struggle and invisibility. When Keanu moved to Los Angeles, he encountered the harsh reality of Hollywood. Amid millions of hopefuls, talent alone was insufficient. Initial auditions yielded minimal recognition, with small, forgettable roles that left him invisible to the industry. He faced long casting sessions and repeated rejection, often feeling overlooked rather than simply denied. The city's indifference mirrored earlier life experiences, being unseen despite effort. Yet, even in this harsh environment, he persisted. His presence in small, anonymous roles honed discipline and endurance. Keanu's early Hollywood years were a test of patience and inner strength, teaching him to survive without external validation and to continue even when acknowledgement seemed impossible. First recognition. Bill and Ted Breakthrough arrived with Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The role was modest but significant. For the first time, audiences noticed him. People laughed with him, remembered his name, and recognized his charm. Yet the industry still pigeonholed him as a replaceable actor, limiting opportunities to more serious, substantial roles. Even with audience admiration, Keanu remained partially invisible, struggling to reconcile public recognition with professional validation. This period highlighted the contrast between external success and internal fulfillment. He realized that being seen did not guarantee being understood or connected, shaping his understanding of fame as something external rather than deeply transformative. Success and pressure. Speed. The success of Speed propelled Keanu into international stardom. Posters, interviews, and accolades surrounded him, creating a new reality where he was widely recognized. Yet fame brought fresh challenges, the pressure to maintain his position, meet expectations, and prove his worth. Despite public admiration, Keanu felt an internal void, as the career triumphs could not replace the foundational security or personal closure he had long sought. The gap between the celebrated actor and the private individual became more pronounced. His understanding deepened. Fame did not equal fulfillment. Recognition did not equal understanding, and external achievement could not erase early loss or loneliness. The inner struggle, reconciling success and self. Even at the height of fame, Keanu confronted persistent questions of identity and belonging. Achievements did not heal the emptiness formed in childhood. Success was external, while internal fulfillment remained elusive. He recognized the difference between being known and being truly understood, between applause and connection. Nights spent alone allowed him to reflect on his path, reminding him that career victories could not erase personal wounds. This introspection reinforced his quiet humility, his patience with others, and his refusal to let external circumstances define his character. Keanu's resilience was not just about persistence, but about maintaining self-awareness and authenticity amid public scrutiny. Living with loss and kindness. Keanu's life has been marked by repeated loss, loved ones gone, opportunities missed, personal hardships endured. Yet he continues to move forward without bitterness, resentment, or public display of pain. His experiences shaped not only his resilience, but also his capacity for compassion. The kindness and humility he shows are informed by personal suffering, creating a rare human presence in an industry often defined by ego. Keanu's ability to endure quietly, remain grounded, and show empathy reflects an understanding that life's challenges are not obstacles to character, but formative experiences that shape integrity and empathy. The ongoing journey. Keanu Reeves' story is not a traditional narrative of triumph. It is a testament to resilience, endurance, and humanity. From a rootless, often overlooked childhood to the pressures of global fame, he has navigated life's challenges with quiet strength. Success did not erase pain, recognition did not fill voids, but he continued, grounded by principles learned early in life. Keanu's journey illustrates that true strength is not measured by visibility or accolades, but by the capacity to carry loss, maintain humility, and live authentically in a world that often overlooks the quietest among us. His life reminds us that the most extraordinary resilience is often invisible, unfolding quietly behind the public gaze.